welcome to a cold and wet Daytona Milton Keynes, where we are at the decider for the 2016 TW Steel Light Heats Championship. Now, I say decider, it's already been won by Tom Golding. We're not going to see much changes in the championship in terms of the top five today, but what we are going to see is a great battle for victory. We have a great season ahead next year. The calendar for next season is fantastic, and if you go out with a win today, you're going to put yourself as the one to watch for next year. So may not be a championship, but there's still plenty at stake and a race fixture at stake. Let's head into the final and see who wins it.
Well, this 2016 finale, which is the DMAX Light Heats final for 2016, is going to be an interesting one because the champion is already not racing because he's decided he's going to take a weekend off. Why should you fight for a championship that you've already won? So Tom Golding is on the sidelines and the battle is a free-for-all as a result of some magnificent driving from Cameron Khan. 2 wins and a second. He lines up on the front of the grid. The other man to win a heat today, Max O'Shaughnessy, is alongside him on the front row of the grid. Josh Craft and Ben Leslie, who've been quick all weekend, they are there on the second row. Cameron Noble and Steve Moody are on the third row of the grid, from Nat Thomas and Michael Tillett on the fourth. Harrison Pugh and Graham Cobb round up the top 10. Then it is Jake Butler in front of Matthew Bees, Sam Hampshire, Charlotte Manton, Carlos Almanis, and Seth Goldsmith in there together. And this one could well have everything in it, Chris, because there's nothing at stake here in terms of championship. It's already sewn up. This is a final free-for-all, and you have to say, coming into this one, it's going to be a bit of a dice between Cameron Khan and Max O'Shaughnessy.
At the moment, my money's got to be on Cameron Khan, given this form in the heats. He's been absolutely on fire. But as you said, it really is, it's anyone's game. It's pretty much like it's the first round all again. No championship to be won. It's just a race to be won. So down towards the penultimate bend they come. Cameron Khan leading them around. This by far his best performance this season. Can he end it with a win? The heats have been very, very good indeed. Actually, there was some fantastic racing for the heats. Let's hope that is reflected in the final. Round the last corner then, Khan and O'Shaughnessy on the front row. Wait for the green flag. There it goes, and Cameron Khan leads into turn 1. O'Shaughnessy almost reaching second place. There's Leslie and Craft in there. Cameron Khan's just got a couple of kart lengths lead then over O'Shaughnessy. Then I think it's Craft, then Leslie, and is that Noble, I think, in 5th place up towards turn 4. And Jake, Cameron Khan already has quite a substantial lead.
Well, if Max O'Shaughnessy can't keep with him on the first lap, he might not be able to keep with him for the rest of the race, because Cameron Khan around this circuit this weekend has been an absolute freight train that is not being stopped if he gets a wind of opportunity. And Cameron Khan has already fought back from the back once, run at the front of the canter, and fought his way to second position in this heats so far today. So Cameron Khan running away in front of Max O'Shaughnessy. Josh Craft, Ben Leslie, Cameron Noble and Steve Moody all a factor, and we got a spinner up at turn 7.
Yes, we did, but it's with the light on, it's pretty hard to pick out who that was, but we'll have a look next time they come round and see if we can spot that one. But they're just heading through turn 8 now, up towards turn 9. Khan in a comfortable position at the moment, as is O'Shaughnessy, who looks pretty settled there in second place. Third, Craft, then Leslie, then Noble. 6th place, I think that's Moody. Then we should have Nat Thomas along, unless he's lost places at the start. Up towards the last corner, and Noble almost having a look at Ben Leslie there for 4th place. Out the last corner then, and we're side by side for 6th place, I think.
Really close battle between these two as they come through. Nat Thomas trying to keep his weight in there with Steve Moody, but Moody's on the inside, and that was a bit of a foregone conclusion there really for Moody as he got past. And we got a spinner up at turn 3 very nearly. It's close battling, but Khan is not going to have this win all to himself, because he's going to get O'Shaughnessy on the inside. O'Shaughnessy trying to come through, but Khan holds it best at the moment. O'Shaughnessy tries again. Khan sweeps across to the inside line to hold him back as they go to turn 6. He knows that that's a vulnerable place to go, and Josh Craft has gone with them. Josh Craft has got a very strong lap this time by as well, and it's going to be all three of these guys as they battle for victory. We've almost forgotten about Josh Kraft, but he's been incredibly fast this weekend as well, and when things have gone well for him, he's been one of the hard chargers this weekend, so this could be any one of the three of them, Khan, O'Shaughnessy and Kraft. Josh Kraft has always been very good in terms of his racecraft, ironically enough, and he comes out of the square left behind Khan and O'Shaughnessy. He's got a genuine chance to go for this one, and he's swarming all over the back of O'Shaughnessy. Khan has been able to get himself a bit of distance. Kraft goes the long way down towards the penultimate hairpin. He might get an opportunity here as Moody has dropped back 2 or 3 places. This is very close indeed. And now here comes O'Shaughnessy, shutting the door firmly on Josh Kraft. Kraft is coming through once more, but he can't get there. Into second position this time by 4th position further back. That is now Cameron Noble. Noble has worked his way into P4 and has done very well to get there indeed. Then we've got Moody, Pugh, Leslie, Butler, Tillett and Thomas. An absolutely incredible scrap for 5th position. 6 karts in the chase, and it is nose to tail between those 6. Anyone is going to get this battle.
Move.
And that looks like a move in the middle of it.
Yep, that was a move for 5th place there. I imagine that was Harrison Pugh going past Ben Leslie, but Ben Leslie fights back down at turn number 5 and gets through.
Yeah, Steve Moody's in the middle of all that as well, and he's trying to get himself into a safe position. But yes, Leslie is through there, round the far side. Harrison Pugh just hanging on in front of Steve Moody, with Ben Leslie trying to assert himself in 5th position again. But Cameron Khan is looking good for the victory again here. O'Shaughnessy.
Yellow flags.
Yeah, yellow flags at 7.
Yep, yellow flag. Is that Pugh, I wonder? Well, they get going again. There's a chance that might have been. It did look like him. Fastest lap has gone to Jake Butler down in 8th place. And ahead of him was Ben Leslie. So that was the battle that was all kicking off. So let's see if he's made places on this lap. But our 2 leaders are still very close together. O'Shaughnessy, I think, might be in the lead.
No, that's still Cameron Khan, but O'Shaughnessy has fallen into the clutches once more of Kraft. So Khan is getting away in the lead of this race again. O'Shaughnessy struggling to keep Kraft behind him, and this is a very interesting dynamic. Khan has just done a 1:22.3. His attitude is, see you later, boys, I'm out of here. I want to win this one going away. So O'Shaughnessy second from Kraft, Noble, Leslie, Butler, Moody, Thomas, Tillett and Pugh. Tillett and Hampshire, I should say. Harrison Pugh has tumbled down the order. It was Harrison Pugh that went at turn 7. So now Cameron Khan has got himself a lead of 1.4 seconds. He needs to stamp his authority on this race, consolidate and get away, and that is exactly what he's being allowed to do, all thanks to Josh Kraft giving O'Shaughnessy the hurry up.
Yeah, there were some moves made at turn 4 as well. I think that was Steve Moody making a place, I think maybe on Jake Butler. They're certainly battling away there up at turn 4 now, heading through turn number 6. Just behind Cameron Noble at the moment. And Ben Leslie as well. So we'll find out who those 3 are, because they're having a good old dice there for the lower order positions in the top 10. But down towards turn 9 our leaders come. And a very good line through turn 9 there, sorry, from Cameron Khan, just grabbing the curb. Really hooked him round. He did the fastest lap last time round, a 1:22.3. So not only is he leading, he's also the fastest driver on circuit. O'Shaughnessy is there in 2nd place. Kraft in 3rd. There's Noble. There's Leslie. Then that's Jake Butler. Next along, I think that is Steve Moody. So it was for 7th where we saw some changes of position happening.
This race isn't over yet. O'Shaughnessy just did the fastest lap, a 1:21.9 compared to Khan on a 1:22.4. This race is just setting itself up. O'Shaughnessy has finally been able to shake off Kraft, and he's now right on the back of Khan once again. So O'Shaughnessy has dropped Kraft. Khan's gone wide. O'Shaughnessy's going to get him on the inside. Does he know he has to hang back as they go to turn 6? My goodness me, this race has suddenly woken up once more. Khan and O'Shaughnessy battling away for the victory in this race. Khan holds the inside line. Shaughnessy goes to the outside of turn 7, and he's going to try and sweep his way round. Final call for the Inters. Inters need to make their way to the karts. Can we have Inters, please, into the karts for the final time in 2016? The Inters final is just around the corner, guys. We need you in the karts now, please. Inters final.
Hello, can you collect all transponders?
Up and over the curbs. These 3 are nose to tail. Is Khan going to be able to hang on to this? O'Shaughnessy is backed into Kraft, and Kraft has caught both of them. It's 1, 2 and 3. Khan, O'Shaughnessy, Kraft as they make their way through the penultimate hairpin, up the short stretch towards the final hairpin, into the left. Khan going well. O'Shaughnessy dragging Kraft along for the ride. This is a really tight battle. Into the first corner once again. Khan, a
Khan runs
123.3.
wide.
Oh, he runs wide. This is a chance for O'Shaughnessy, but he backs out of it. He doesn't go for broke, and that's a chance for Kraft. So Kraft might make a move here on O'Shaughnessy. He's going to try and get alongside him. O'Shaughnessy has to defend to the inside line to stop Kraft coming through. These three getting very close together. There's nothing at stake except pride and the chance to go into the winter as the best driver at the end of the season. So Khan, O'Shaughnessy and Kraft scrapping away. Khan drifts out wide on the exit of turn 5 and O'Shaughnessy trying to come back at him. 3 cars battling for the victory, and they've all forgotten about Cameron Noble, who's catching them all.
Very good point. Cameron Noble only 1.8 set or 1.6 back at the start of the lap, and that's going to be halved at this rate when they approach the line next time. But a great battle then for the podium positions between Khan, O'Shaughnessy and Joshua Kraft. Joshua Kraft set a personal best last time round, 122.1, but the fastest lap was a 121.1 from Jake Butler.
I was just about to say, I don't want to tempt fate, but this might not be a 4-way scrap at this rate. It could be a 6-way scrap because Leslie did a 121.8, Butler did a 121.1, and even Steve Moody's quick. He did a 121.8 on that lap as well. So this could still go all the way to the death, considering we've got 3 minutes plus a lap left. Khan has O'Shaughnessy right on his tail. Kraft is still there with him. This is going to go. He runs wide again, Cameron Khan. He's got to hang on to this. O'Shaughnessy is there for the taking, but O'Shaughnessy was not critically close enough to Khan that time by to take advantage. But now he knows where Cameron Khan is weak and vulnerable. Jake Butler again goes fastest. Oh, 120.6. That is astonishing from Butler. They're really starting to get some good speed around this circuit. That is a third position change, and there's been a bit of a slide there because that is Noble getting past Kraft. Noble is through into third position. Kraft caught napping, and Cameron Noble through into P3, I do believe.
I'm not sure if he made it stick on the exit. I think he may have run too wide, but it was certainly a good attempt, if anything else, from Cameron Noble. As you said, though, Jake Butler, a 120.6. That's an amazing lap time. I just have a feeling Cameron Khan's starting to feel the pressure here a little bit. He's run wide twice at turn 1 in successive laps, and I'm not sure if he's ever won a final before in the heats. Or in endurance for that matter, and I think maybe the pressure's just starting to get to him a little bit, but there's certainly been some more changing for third because the 2 leaders are away.
Yes, they're away and clear, and it looks to me as though it's now Kraft, Noble and Leslie scrapping away for that third position, but O'Shaughnessy is now all over the back of Cameron Khan. It's not done, and showing it up the inside for third position. That's a brilliant lunge on the inside there of Kraft to get on Noble, and look, he's got past both of them. Leslie's got through past both of them. Leslie's through, but he's going to get some challenge from Kraft. An amazing scrap between those 3.
Change of lead as well whilst that was happening. Max O'Shaughnessy has taken the lead from Cameron Khan. He did it coming out the last corner and in towards turn number 1. So whilst it was kicking off for third place, we now have a new leader.
O'Shaughnessy has been patient and worked his craft to Cameron Khan. This is going to be a really exciting dice with 1 minute plus a lap to go. This is the penultimate lap of the race, and Cameron Khan coming straight back at Max O'Shaughnessy. It's a 4-way scrap for third position. Leslie, Noble, Kraft and Butler, they're absolutely on their A game here. Out of turn 7. Down the hill, Cameron Khan isn't done with Max O'Shaughnessy yet, but O'Shaughnessy's fastest lap is now quicker than Khan's. He did a 121.5. The fastest lap of the race, though, is Jake Butler's 120.637. That is absolutely incredible. They come out of a square left, up the hill, 4 of them dicing for third position, and Khan is right in the gearbox of O'Shaughnessy. That's right on board with O'Shaughnessy. Khan is all over the back of him. They go down to the penultimate hairpin.
He's up the inside.
He's up the inside and he's through. Khan takes the lead. Into the penultimate lap they have gone, and now O'Shaughnessy's back on the inside line. Dicey for position, and again Khan goes the long way round. O'Shaughnessy is going to lose this position, but he's going to stay there for the inside line. And surely now
he runs wide. Khan runs wide.
Khan runs wide, gets it back in front of O'Shaughnessy. This is so close between these 2. Oh my goodness.
Khan ran wide once again at turn 3. He's got to be careful at turn 4. O'Shaughnessy might try and move back. He's there. Well, he's safe for now. There's still half a lap to go. I don't know who's going to win this.
This is so tight. I don't know who's going to get this. Well, third is up for grabs as well. I think Leslie has got that one sorted for the moment, but there's still scrap between Kraft, Noble and Butler, and that could go anybody's way for 4th position, but Leslie's trying to hang on to 3rd position, but Khan and O'Shaughnessy. There is one more lap after this, we've been told, so they are going to have a lap and a half of battling, not half a lap. That's good for us, because it means that O'Shaughnessy has a little bit more time to deal with Khan, and Khan has got a little bit more time to defend. Up and over the top of the crest. Cameron Kahn still in the lead. He's getting very close. O'Shaughnessy's got a good run out of turn 8 as they come up over the top of the hill. And Kahn is hanging on in there in front of O'Shaughnessy. But there is not a lot in it. Let's go back on board with O'Shaughnessy as he watches Kahn. He's got to try and get a little bit more ground than this, because Cameron Kahn is disappearing out into the distance just that little bit. But the pressure is going to get to him. He needs to be careful at turn 1. Cameron Kahn has a bit of a habit of overcooking it into turn 1. Last lap. Let's see. How does he deal with turn 1? That's better, but he runs wide again. That's on the exit. And that's going to cost him at least half a second. So down through to turn 2. Down through to turn 3. And up towards turn 4. O'Shaughnessy's on a clean lap this time by. We're on the last lap.
It's close for third as well. Leslie has been caught by
wow,
Joshua
Nat
Crofts.
Thomas has just done the fastest lap of all, a 1:19.8. This circuit is getting incredibly quick, but O'Shaughnessy is all over the back of Cameron Kahn.
Here we go, half a lap to go. It's between anyone. Third place as well, up for grabs there. Josh Craft is going to have a go at Ben Leslie.
The last chance saloon for Max O'Shaughnessy.
Here he goes, here he goes.
On the inside, is he going to get there? Oh, it's close between them. I think he's got it.
He is.
O'Shaughnessy through. O'Shaughnessy through to take Cameron Kahn in the final lap of the race. But now they're going to go down the hill to turn 8. Can Cameron Kahn get back on the inside? He's going to wait.
No,
he's going to wait for 9. He's got a good exit.
He's got the run, I think.
He's got a great exit off of turn 8. Down the straight, up and over the crest. There's an opportunity here. Down into turn 9. He's close enough, but he's going to wait again. He's going to wait for turn 10.
He's got to try it.
Slide for O'Shaughnessy.
Here he goes.
Here he goes on the inside. Can Cameron Kahn get there? Oh,
yes,
he's made it stick, but O'Shaughnessy drifts wide. And is this going to be an opportunity for O'Shaughnessy back on the inside? Kahn shuts the door, but he's going to take the tighter line. O'Shaughnessy's still there on the inside. It's going to be Kahn in it. Kahn gets there. Oh my goodness, Kahn beats him to the line by .052. Oh my word! O'Shaughnessy second, Leslie third, Craft fourth from Butler and Noble. Moody is 7th place, Tillett is 8th. Cobb gets the fastest lap on the last lap of the race, a 1:19.3. Nat Thomas in 10th from Pew, Manton, Elmalis, Hampshire, Goldsmith and Bees. But that was the most amazing race of the season. And Cameron Kahn!
Ben, third place. You must be happy?
Yeah, I am very happy. I think I dropped down to about 6th or 7th at one point, and I just switched the lines I was taking. I was taking a tight line all day through turn 10, went to a wide line, started taking the dry line through turn 7, and yeah, that changed things around. I was able to pick a few people off. Cameron and Josh, who were in 3rd and 4th at the time, they came together at the final corner, and that got me back into 3rd. And yeah, from then on it was just a matter of staying there. These two started battling on the last lap. If they'd done that a bit earlier, you know, who knows? Could be more. Really
well done.
Thanks.
Max, that was some battle. Talk us through, the last couple of laps.
Well, me and Cameron sort of started fighting, and we were making mistakes because you don't know where the track's dry or wet. And then I managed to slip through on the last lap, and then he got back past, and then across the line we were just a hell and apart.
You must have thought you had it, on that penultimate lap.
I was just looking at our front bumpers thinking who's going to cross the line first.
That was all that was in it in the end. But well done. And then we'll come to the winner, Cameron. First win as well, and what a way to do it.
First podium it was, but yeah, on the last couple of laps, I thought he had it when he got me on the last lap, but then I got back through on the last lap again. I thought he wasn't going to leave me the door back open, but he left it me back open again, which I was happy with. And I got back up on the inside of him, and then I kept it. And then on the end, it was lucky that I kept it in front.
Yeah, it was just going into that penultimate corner, wasn't it? You just saw the gap open for sling one down the inside.
And I thought I had to keep it cut close, because I thought he was going to do the undercut, because I thought he still was at the back of my bumper, but he wasn't, so it was okay, and I kept it, but then he nearly got me again.
You politely showed him the edge of the track.
Yeah.
But yeah, you must feel happy with that.
Yeah, it's my first one, and I thought as long as it's my first podium, I didn't want to come first or second, third or second, so I was happy with first.
Well done, good way to end the season. Well done. That concludes racing here at Daytona Milton Keynes. If you'd like to race with us next year for what is set to be the best DMAX championship in history, we're going to PFI, Buckmore, Shennington, Wilton, Clay Pigeon, plus all the Daytona tracks. Don't miss out. Visit our website or call this number to get involved.